Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, are you ready with your topics? Are you ready? No reply. Are you ready with your topics? In the last class, I have shared some topics you have to prepare.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Sanglim.
I think others have got the topics except for me.
In the last class, are you absent?
No, sir. I was present.
I have not assigned you any topic.
Yes, sir.
You are the lucky man then.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Okay. It's okay. There are so many topics in future which I'm going to assign to everyone. In the next slot, you will get 2 topics. Then
Okay, sir.
just remind me, okay?
Okay, sir.
That because each presentation will carry some marks.
Okay.
Okay, then let's start. Let's start with Prosenjit. Prosenjit, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you prepared any PPT or?
No, sir. Just any good him, sir.
Have you notes to write up to prepare কৰিছানে?
Oh, sir. Sir.
Okay, you can do one thing. You can share the write up. You can share your screen and present the write ups also. PPT is not mandatory, but you can share your write ups and you can explain then.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Everyone ready with your write ups? You can share your screen and show me the write ups. Then accordingly you can explain. Don't get too much time. Okay, 5 to 6 minutes each. Prosenjit, যদি কিবা অসুবিধা হৈছে, you can speak You can explain it. We forget about the sharing because the time is running out.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, good morning, everyone. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. I am Prasenjit Viswas. Today, I am going to discuss briefly about project communication management. So, what do we mean by project communication management? Communication is among the most important factor for success in project management. Communication is the fuel that keeps the project running smoothly. In this knowledge area, project managers focus on making sure that stakeholders are understood in terms of their communication needs. It also involves determining what communication output will be exchanged over the course of the project, like status, updates, minutes of the meeting, and reports on deliverable, sorry, deliverable project managers. Project managers make careful plans to outline who receives which communications and respond the communication content and how and when communication will be delivered. This summarized in a communication plans, which is created during in the planning phase. This plan is policy-driven approach to providing stakeholders with information about a project. The plan formally defines who should be given specific information, when that information should be delivered, and what communication channel will be used to deliver the information. So mainly there are four stages in project communication management. Number one is planning, then implementing and monitoring, and last one is revision. Thank you.
Okay. Project communication management, your topic.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next, Trish.
Uh, sir, I was absent in the last class, sir. I wasn't given any topic,
Okay, you are absent.
sir.
Okay. Then Zitul. Zitul, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm having some.
Your voice is very low.
Yes, sir. I'm having some internet connection issues.
Okay, now it's far better.
Okay, sir. I will be starting. Okay, so my topic is scope management. So, what is actually scope management? Well, it's a process that helps in determining and documenting the list of all project goals, tasks, deliverables, deadlines, and budgets as a part of the planning process. And for a big project, it is common to have modifications along the way. With the scope in the project management defined right at the beginning, it becomes much easier for teams to manage and make the required changes. So in that way, scope management helps us. Means we have a large project and there might be some changes in the requirement. So if we prepare the scope management in advance, so we can follow along with the scope management and we can easily do any kind of changes in the project. So next is importance of project scope management. For a project manager, managing the expectations of the stakeholders and clients is one of the most challenging tasks. With a defined project scope, managers can easily stay on track and ensure that all the deadlines are being followed throughout the project life cycle. So that's the importance. A well-defined project scope management helps in avoiding common issues like constantly changing the requirements, pivotizing the project direction when you are already midway, realizing the final outcome isn't what was expected, going over the discussed budget, falling behind the project deadlines, etc. And how is the project scope defined? Well, the scope is defined by understanding the project requirements and the client expectations. The scope statement usually contains the project deliverables, exclusion, project constraint, and the assumptions. So that's all about scope management. Thank you.
Zitul, what is the last 2 point? One is assumption and project constraints, I think.
Yes, sir.
So what is project constraint?
So, project constraint means we do the analysis part, and in analysis or in the software requirement specification document, we mention some things like what should be the quality of the product or what should be the minimum cost, etc. So these will be the constraints. Means these are some factors which we should abide by while developing the product.
Okay, thank you, Zitul. It is a nice presentation. Next, go to Neil Ratan. Neil Ratan, are you there?
Sir, I won't be able to explain today. I have prepared my presentation, but I won't be able to explain the presentation today. I have work.
Why? Any issue? Then why you are not able to present the topic, Neil Ratan, if there is no issue? If you have prepared the topic, then I don't think there should be any issue. If don't give me this kind of excuses. You prepared the presentation but later forgot to study. What is this, Neil Ratan? Why you are not taking it as seriously? This kind of behavior is not going to help. Okay, it is a my suggestion to everyone, when any of your teacher give you any kind of assignments, take it seriously, because you are giving it for the betterment of your career. Nikhil, are you able to? Because you have mentioned that you are in somewhere else. In fact, the attendance is very low. Only 6 students are present, and out of this, only 2. Nikhil, yes sir means what I assume. Are you going to present today or not? Make it clear. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone left to present? Because Sangling and Shrish have not assigned any topic. Till Nikhil come, then we continue our discussion. So basically, what is software project management? As I mentioned in the previous class, it is all about dealing with the development of the software product, and dealing with the development in the sense of there are so many activities are involved during the development of the product or project. We must do some planning. We have to set some goals. We have to set some scope. We have to define some scope. We have to define the cost. We have to schedule time for each and every operation. So based on this, the entire software project management is basically classified into 8 individual management activities. Right? Software project management activities, or activities under software project management. Activities under software project management. The software project management consists of many activities. Software project management consists of many activities. Consists of many activities that includes planning of the project, comma, deadline, deciding the scope of product, product,
Sir, can you repeat from the start? My net is very.
the heading is activities under software project management. Okay, so under activities of software project management, you can write software project management consists of many activities. Software project management consists of many activities like planning of the project, next deciding the scope of the product, deciding the scope of the product, comma, estimation of cost, estimation of cost, comma, scheduling of tasks, etc. Okay. Next paragraph. The list of activities are as follows. Number 1, project planning and tracking. Number 2, project resource management. Scope management, estimation management, project risk management, estimation management, project risk management. Next, scheduling management, project communication management, and the last one is configuration management. Sudeep, you have joined lately. You can present your topic. And Nikhil, try to join immediately. Try to be ready.
Yes, sir.
You explain your topic.
Okay, sir. Sir, my topic was activity planning and sequencing.
Yes.
So, regarding this topic, by definition, the first activity in a plan has no activities preceding it, and the last activity within a plan has no activities succeeding it. So, we have yet to add resources to each activity, and so the duration of each activity is not yet known. And what we are doing here is determining the sequence in which the activity need to occur. Hence it's known as sequencing activities. The activity list was designed and created within the defined activities process, and it is the list is now arranged in a logical sequence showing the order in which these activities must be performed. Hence, sequence activities. Uh, in the real world, some activities will have a fixed logical sequence. For example, a product must be designed first before it can be built, and some activities may be performed at the same time as others, and hence will have a parallel relationship in terms of time. Sir, that's all of it. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, that's all of it.
Okay. Okay. Uh, my question to you then, what is the need of this particular phase in any software development? That is, suppose why we need activity, why we need planning, and why we need sequence.
Sir, we need the sir, we need the sequencing of for build for design the product before building it. Uh,
Okay, then why we need the next two?
Sir, what?
Okay, you have explained the sequencing part, is not it?
Yes, sir.
So why we need planning then?
Uh, Sir, we need planning to perform the all the steps in sequentially and perfectly.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Deep.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So until Nikhil start, we'll discuss one more topic then. The first one is project planning. So why we need project planning? Because to perform any kind of activities, okay, it is not this planning. The planning is not only required in case of software development. Okay. So basically, planning is required for each and every task we have performed in our day-to-day life also. Planning is a part of our day-to-day activities. Whatever activities we have performed, it is based on some planning. Sometimes automatically we plan something and we execute accordingly. In some case, we have to plan properly. Then that means some plan have derived automatically in our back of our mind in some cases, because these are the day-to-day activities. No need to plan them again and again and again. But when we have to do something which is not everyday's activities, or we make any changes on that, we must have to do some planning. The planning is basically the task where we can arrange the things in which manner we are going to execute. Okay? Project planning means we are arranging it. We are arranging it in such a way that we can execute them accordingly. The first point you can write is I'm simply explaining one the definitions only. Project planning. So in project planning and tracking, it is a set of multiple processes or we can say that it is a task that performed before the construction of the product starts. Before the construction of the product starts. Basically, we are into some sequence, and when we are going to start the development, we simply execute the step which is arranged previously. Next is scope management. I think Jitu will have explained it briefly. What is basically scope? In this management, we define the scopes. And what are the scopes? Scope is something like, suppose a particular company is planning to launch a product. So what they do? Okay, either they are targeting a particular area for which they are going to develop a product, or either they are targeting a section of people for whom they are develop a product. So that means they are not simply starting the development of any product. Okay? They do some study, and in this study they simply target the audience. That what type of audience we are targeting and what are their requirements. Based on it, they are simply start the development. Just in a common example, suppose in the automobile sector nowadays, the companies are very much involved in SUV or compact SUVs. Why? Suppose if you consider Mahindra, they have not developed any kind of sedans right now. If you consider Maruti, also only one compact sedan, suppose one or two. In case of Hyundai, also I think one. That means everyone is targeting the SUV and compact SUV sections, because nowadays in India, suppose if they emphasize on India, what they found that nowadays the people of India is very much interested in buying either a hatchback or SUV or compact SUV. So that's why if they have involved in this particular section of cars, then only they will get the maximum benefit. Similarly, what type of technology they are very much interested, suppose they need the Indians are very much interested in, suppose sunroof, then they are very much interested in, suppose automatic climate control, wireless charging. What are the features they actually want, or what kind of car they are buy frequently, what are the features offered by that car? They do the study and accordingly they start the development. This is called scope management. Okay, Nikhil, wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Let me complete this part. So in scope management, you can write it as a under scope management, right? It describes the scope of the project. It describes the scope of the it describes the scope of the project. After full stop, it also defines what should do and what should not. What should do or what should not. Full stop. Scope management create a project. After full stop, scope management create a project to contain restricted and quantitative tasks. Scope management create the project to contain restricted and quantitative tasks. Which may be documented and successfully applied. Successfully applied. Okay, Nikhil, you start now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, my topic was project risk management. So project risk management is the practice of identifying, evaluating, or preventing the risk of the project that can impact the outcome of the project. Project managers are responsible for the risk management. The common type of risks include cost, schedule, and performance. Cost risk especially comes when a project is to be completed within a specific budget. Schedule risk is when the project is not when the software programmers fail to complete the program within the desired duration of time. The performance risk comes when the project does not give the desired output. Project risks can give both positive and negative impact. Before when the project is assigned.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, the meeting is going to end very soon. So I will continue this activities section in the next class. Okay, and those who are present today, inform your classmates that in the next class, if they are failed to present their topics, I will going to take a serious action against them, because the attendance is very poor for BTech systems. Not only in my case, in every courses. I have already asked the other faculties also. They have also mentioned the same thing. The attendance is very less. Okay, kindly share this message to your classmates, everyone. No, I'm not assigning a single one. So everyone, inform your classmates that attend the classes regularly, and those who are left in the next class, they have to give their presentation. It is mandatory. I'm not going to entertain any kind of excuses. Okay, thank you everyone. I'm going to end this class.